Good morning. How are you? Yesterday, I did a post about anxiety. It was a post where that little kid's foot was floating up, and he didn't realize he was only butt deep in water, but he was fussing and hollering about the fear he had about a problem he didn't yet have. And I did a, and my comment was that that's me a lot, because that's what anxiety is. Anxiety is a car full of common concerns that has lost its brakes, and you're just careening about in a land of what if and how could this be and how's this going to turn out, but what if this and that and the other thing. And the comment I got more than any other was, that's me. That's me. And apparently the Anxiety Society, of which I am a card-carrying member, is a big one. So, and then the question that I got from everybody is, how do you deal with it? How do you deal with it? And the other thing I got was, I don't believe you, because look at what you do for a living. How could you be an anxious person? And I wanted you to know that I was truly an anxious person. I also wanted you to know some of the things that I do to manage my anxiety. But first I got to prove that I haven't, despite what I do for a living. So I'm going to read you the very first couple of lines from my book, My Mother's Rules, in which I examined the crazy person that I was, or could be, and didn't end up being. And then, and this is true, everything in there is true, because I talk too much to tell a lie, because I can't remember nothing that I said. So here's what it is. It's called The Proper Emotion, Chapter 1. No one really got excited until the day they found me sitting in the closet. Lots of kids play in the closet, I told my mother, suggesting that she may have simply misinterpreted what she saw. Sitting in the closet wasn't the problem, she said. We only started worrying when we couldn't get you out. My mother then paused, as she sometimes does, for a little dramatic effect. Lowering her voice and leaning into me, she said, "Do you realize you told me you couldn't get out because it wasn't safe?" That was the comment, I now understand, that set off my mother's alarm and sent me to the doctor so Mom could face her greatest fear. That her little girl, in her second go-round on the baby having thing, she bore fruit that fell a little too close to her husband's emotional tree. Pops was interesting and emotionally interesting, and so am I. So, to answer the question about the anxiety, I put some of it in my book, Dear Sonali, but for those of you who don't have it or can't afford it or whatever, up top in my bio there's a link, and in that link today I put on anxiety, which is a blog post that I did about anxiety and my little personal methods for dealing with it. So there you go. It's up there. It's free for you to see, and I hope it helps. I want you to have a great Saturday and a fabulous weekend. And I'm trying to figure out when to do a live, so if you have some suggestions for the right date and time, let me know, because the sister would love to do it. Y'all have a great day.